Hey guys, I'm here with the next episode of Attack on Titan. Before we jump into this episode, as always, please feel free to check out my Patreon. You can find that in the description below. Yeah, on to the next episode. Getting to some of my favorite moments on this arc. Last episode was one of my favorites. The Historia sequences, just so good. The scouts doing what the scouts do. Last episode was just like high everything. Good, high action, high drama, high insight. I don't know, last episode just had it all. And then we don't even stop there. Like, this next one's amazing, I remember. And just the following episodes of this arc. Huge cliffhanger with Historia's father. I don't know. I remember the dialogue of this next episode being really good, too. But yeah, enough talking, and let's just jump right into this episode together. There's always a Hanji scare. Historia's character development is so good. Along with Eren's, obviously. It's sad we only get Kenny for so long. He's a great character, but he's like a perfect character for what he does for this arc. Oof. Alright. Oof. Outside the walls of Orvud district. That's such a long title. Oh, this music's kicking in? Oh man, I love this track. Oh. I love how the music alone, I like instantly, my heart like falls in love with this show. Like, I just feel so good. I'm so like hyped right now. Oh man. This is a great episode. I'm like remembering it all back now. The fact that she's calling herself the enemy of humanity. I got the chills. I love Historia. Mikasa comes in clutch, like always. We're here. I love this scene. This music, I love when Jean talks to Eren. Oh. To me, there's nothing better than the scouts working together. Which makes me so happy. Oh, that shot is so good. Oh, there it is. The symbolism in everything Eren says just blows my mind. I love these people. Everyone says the right thing, like says their character's lines. I love it. Yeah, see? Levi is always saying it. Even though all of them build Eren to what he becomes right here. Like all of these. No. Yes. It's crazy how much hardening plays such a factor into this show. Like, it's massive. This is one of those moments where, like, oh, I feel bad because you know Kenny liked his team. I mean, they were trying to do what they thought was right, even though I don't know. There's no bad or good people on the show, but their actions were Not fully justified. Jeez, man. I forgot how big he was. God, man. Yeah, like I was saying, I feel like this is like one of Eren's moments. It's a big character growth moment. Damn. I like how they showed like the whole skeleton thing. Like that gives me like flashbacks, or not flashbacks, but like foreshadow to, you know, the true Titan identity with the whole Ymir. They just, I don't know, it looks so familiar to, you know, the creature that gave Ymir her powers. Maybe just the idea of the skeletal form. There are still questions on this show, like, you know, like how they formulated a hardening ability, like serum-esque potion. Like, I do still have like some questions when it comes to that. Like, there's still a few things here and there where I'm like, but how did that come to be? A little bit of like convenience, but God. Yeah, just like thinking about that, the whole basement part, when you're really thinking like, yeah, I can't wait to go to the basement, where it's like Eren's been trying to show himself the basement through Grisha this whole time. Sasha. Yeah, and like my other question, you know, how exactly this Titan formulated like this. When you think about it though, like the body type, I know it's odd, but it does have some similarities to Eren's Titan. Like, you know, his true Titan form after Ymir. Just this one's like more skinned and flesh. So actually, is that meant to be something? Because they do look like kind of similar. Like, I don't know, actually. I don't know, maybe that could be like some symbolic foreshadowing too, I don't know. They're different, but they're kind of similar, and like they said, it's like the biggest they've ever seen. Even though Eren's, I feel like, it was massive. Interesting. We're getting so much closer. Closer, I mean, to like the end of the show. We still have one of the best arcs next arc too. I know this one's almost over, but to think all of this information really is important right now to know. Nah. I mean, I guess that's a possibility, but not really, and it plays out very differently, Eren. And you will see in the future, actually, you will see soon, after the next arc, when you kiss Historia. The foreshadow on the show. You know, rewatching this, I forget how many lines Levi has. I think I've said this even before, but like, he's always spitting like the facts. For such like a stoic and quiet character, when you think back on Levi, you don't expect him to be like a very talkative person. But every time he does talk, he like says the best things. We got his story stepping up. God, I love Historia's growth. Like, listen to her. This is like the foreshadow too of her being queen. Oh. Grisha wasn't trying to. He didn't want to. Eren. This was Eren. Oh. Wow. It's just like mind-numbing after you've seen it all. I don't really have like words for it. If only they all knew the real ulterior motive to everything. Like, they're all helping Eren, technically, at this point, to get where he needs to be. And then, by the end, they're all trying to stop him. But they're the ones who built him to this place where he becomes. Along with Eren building himself, which is the most insane thought. Eren's basically like raising himself through other people. Like, to think that as a possibility? My God. I never saw Attack going from where we are now to there. The writing is just so poetic. It's genius. Wow. What a great sequence. I feel like out of all the arcs in this arc, we just jump so much. And everything's happening like subsequently, like everything's happening in order. But like we're here, there. Like so many events happen. Oh, I forgot about this. Queen Historia. These next few episodes are so good for her character. Basically, this arc just kind of builds for the history of like paradise. And after this, it just becomes a world thing. I love how they all care so much for her. Like, they all defend her here. Like, listen how much they love each other. They're a family. Oh. And Jean being the one to speak up? Oh. The music? I love it. Yeah, she does. God, Erwin's plans. Erwin literally is the only one to ever have the balls to do anything. He does his work process is to the extreme, but he gets results. Everyone else is a little too cowardly. Like, he really is that leader we all need. Ah, what an episode. Yeah, love this episode too, man. It's so great. the Historia growth, Eren, gaining the ability, which is still in question of, how the whole armor thing works a little bit. But yeah, Eren kind of stepping up and kind of having like a victory for once and being told like, he helped. But there's so much like foreshadow in these episodes, like the bigger picture of everything. And we're still like learning so much like insight as to like how everything plays out. But right now, like we're still so much in the dark. So it's hard to like express my feelings of how this, plays out to the future, because even the characters themselves don't know anything at this point. And I can't speak too much on it all because there's so many more highlightable moments in the later episodes where I can like discuss Eren's, true character, not true character, but his character development through the series. And like, when we have like flashbacks of going to his Grisha and, the whole, and just basically like everything. It's just hard to like formulate my thoughts right now because I have so much more to say, I know, in the following episodes coming up in the next arc. Season 4, man. Rewatching season 4 is going to be mind-blowing. But yeah, this is just a great character development episode. And still another way for our characters to like learn everything. And I love, probably my favorite part about this episode was definitely, and you guys know this, how much I love the scouts. It really feels like a family. Like when you see them all together like this, they're all helping each other out, they're all doing everything, and then, and they've always been together ever since the beginning of the show, once, they join the scouts together. And we go from there to the end where you can just tell they're just this amazing family together. And, when they lose Sasha, it's just, it's truly heartbreaking, and you just feel the family dynamic. And this episode just really sets the tone, like the way they talk about Historia, and they want to protect her, everything she's gone through. They also, have conflicted feelings about her becoming queen, but at the end of the day, Historia is her own person. She makes her own decisions, and, she sacrifices herself to become queen again. But I feel like it's for the greater good, and I like how, they all express their true feelings about it, but they respect her. It's just the whole family dynamic between the scouts I love so much. When they're in the cave talking to him when everything's collapsing and Eren saves them, and they're all, they all show their feelings towards each other. Levi kind of being that like stoic, quiet father to them all. And I just get so happy to see it. And another highlight, the music. The music really helps just give you the whole atmosphere of the show. It just feels so good. Like I don't know, I just get so like almost like tingly, like because I feel so good about the music, the atmosphere, the characters, everything that's happening and everything that's at work. I don't know, I feel like I'm rambling right now. I don't know, overall, like I said, I felt like the huge family dynamic of the scouts in this one, and it only grows from here. But yeah, another great episode of Attack. A lot more to come in the future, but this was another one of those great episodes, especially coming after the last one, because the last one's one of the best ones of this arc. This arc's almost over, and then the next arc is probably one of the greatest arcs in history. But yeah, overall, love this episode. I really hope you guys enjoyed this episode's reaction with me. Still so much more to come, still so much more to talk about. I'll really emphasize more on the plots of Attack coming soon, because I don't know, there's just so many more moments that need to be discussed coming up. Right now I feel like we're almost like at the early stages still. I know we've been through so many episodes, but we're still so like almost fresh into the story, because it just expands so much later. But yeah, again, I really hope you guys enjoyed this episode with me, and I hope you guys are enjoying this rewatch. Please let me know if you are enjoying the rewatch, because that gives me more, confidence that to keep making these videos, and if you guys like seeing them, because I'm having such a great time. Otherwise, I'm rewatching the show no matter what. I just want to know if you guys, enjoy the idea of me making the videos with you guys and showing my reaction to the rewatch. But yeah, just let me know in the comments how you feel about the rewatch. And I really enjoyed doing it with you guys together. But yeah, again, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll catch you guys for the next episode of Attack. Have a good one, guys.